a game that was good for a few seconds. A game I'm no longer going to be playing. For reasons because of one game. Devil May Cry. Everybody seems to be more fascinated about that game. Why should I play a game that is not for me? I am a Resident Evil gamer. So, why would I play this? I wouldn't. But because of how much shit I've had since playing Re2 remakes, and now since the Devil May Cry has come out, it seems that everything that I do is not respected. And it seems that everything changes too quickly to the point that I've only just got into settling playing Resident Evil 2 Remake. That everybody seems to be hating on it straight away as soon as I start. And it seems that a lot of people are aiming at this new other game from Capcom, calling it the best game and the game of the year. The year hasn't even fully started. Apart from it, it's like, what, March, April now? At least April. And Resident Evil 2 is dead. How can that be? And how can I get more shit for it? How can I be getting more hate since I've started playing it? I'm a Resident Evil gamer, not just one gamer who plays every single game. I'm just Resident Evil gamer, and it's been destroyed because of too many people being into different genres and making out one game is better than all. I'm sorry. Why would I play a game that's nothing to do with me? And for a fact, why would anybody want to hate Resident Evil 2 Remake when there is nothing to hate about it? To push a point of a Resident Evil gamer who plays Resident Evil since 1996, who has more knowledge of Resident Evil than any other game, to be pushed, to be stopped live streaming Resident Evil 2 Remake, to be stopped playing Resident Evil full stop because other games are better. I'm sorry, Resident Evil had a bad patch when it done Resident Evil 5 and 6. But I'm sorry, I'm not playing Devil May Cry. You can forget that. That's never going to come to my channel. Right? Because it's better? I'm sorry. Yeah, you're going to defend it because it is better in some ways, because you're a fan of the original. I have never played the original because I'm a Resident Evil fan. Yeah, okay, the original Devil May Cry was supposed to be Resident Evil 4, but it was changed. Yeah, I get that. But, sorry, it doesn't have the label Resident Evil. And I'm not saying it's a bad game. I've watched videos. I enjoyed watching the videos. It's just not my game I will play. So why stop me playing Resident Evil 2 Remake? Because I don't see the point of being told, and I don't see the point of people jumping out of my live streams because I'm boring you to tears for playing a game that is so fucking good, to a point where it's pushing me to the point of thinking, what am I doing wrong? Should I go and fucking listen to everybody and do new games? No, I wouldn't. So it's pushing me to a point to back away from doing any more live streams on gaming and just doing reviews on games, because it just doesn't seem to be interesting. Because apparently, since Resident Evil 6 was so bad and the Umbrella Corporate was bad, that Resident Evil is not a superior anymore. Now, I can moan all day and say that Resident Evil, in my mind, because I'm a Resident Evil gamer since 1996, and yes, it hasn't had a great line of history. They've had bad games. Any genre has bad games. But the fact is, why push someone who's a Resident Evil gamer to the point of not wanting to play the game anymore because of your opinions to a better game? Yeah, it's in your mind, but not mine. Why can't people just get along and play games that they want to play? I don't do videos for views because, well, you can tell that because I do what I want to do. Yeah, may fail, but tough shit. It's what I want to do. It's different. Why should I bloody follow suit to everybody else and play a game that's not even in my interest? it does not make sense to me that all of a sudden, because people are playing this whatever game it is, and it's supposed to be better, well, you're going to defend that because you love that series. I'm going to defend this because I love this series. If that makes me a bad person, then fine. Why should I do a game based on views? Oh, play this game. It's much better. You'll get a lot of views. Now, if you tell through my history, when have I ever done videos for views? Once. When I tried to do Fortnite, and what a failure that was. It did not give me fuck all for the channel. So why should I continue doing something that never works for me? Why don't I just do what I want to do? Well, here's the reason why. No respect. Nobody gives a shit about Resident Evil 2 Remake now. It's poof. It's now the new stuff. And I'm looking on YouTube. There's not much about Resident Evil 2 Remake now. And a lot of hate I'm getting through messaging, a lot of hate that I'm finding in my withheld for review. It's all to do with this one game. Why? What makes the game so bad that you have to hate somebody who is a small YouTuber who is trying to continue his YouTube career by being a Resident Evil gamer? Yeah, the odd times I do different other games because I feel like it. So why should I be stopped doing something I enjoy? The only reason why I'm stopping doing Resident Evil 2 Remake is because of the fact that since I started playing it, the hate has been getting more and more. People are leaving my streams more and more because I'm guessing Resident Evil 2 Remake is banned to you guys. So, and no, I'm not playing Tomb Raider. No offense to people who support Tomb Raider. It's another series I never got into. I more got into Resident Evil. I don't know how. It just, since 96 when it first came out, it caught my attention and I've still been a fan since 1996. So, even with the shit they've done, I'm still a fan. But I'm not going to just jump to another series and hope for the best that it will fit for me because it doesn't work like that. If a game catches my eye and it sort of fits, I will play it. Devil May Cry was one of them that I never got into. I had the first demo. It felt alright, but it didn't catch my attention like Resident Evil did. Tomb Raider was the same. It came out 97-ish. It never caught my eye. I played the second one, never played the first one properly, but I did own it. It just never caught my attention much as Resident Evil did. Hence why my name's Resdan, is because I'm a Resident Evil fan. Why would Resdan go and play Fortnite? Why would Resdan go and play something that he doesn't agree with? You know, it just doesn't make sense to me. There are a load of Resident Evil fans, surely more than I cry. Unfortunately, there isn't. I don't get why. I mean, I thought there was. That's why I stick to Resident Evil gaming. But that probably wouldn't work either. But the thing is, that's why I stuck with Resident Evil. I thought there would be enough support with it. It doesn't seem to be because it seems that most gamers are just gamers who like vast genres of different games. I just like Resident Evil. I've never really caught on with anything else. Especially when the big, huge phase came out about a game that someone else might enjoy but might hate me for this, Spyro. Now, I only played it for one reason, and now I hate the fuck out of the game. So, it's between Spyro and Tomb Raider, they're rage games for me. I can't control them. Resident Evil I've played for so long, I can control that. But I can't control the hate for the game. So, The question I want to ask is, why is it so hated? Yeah, I know. I don't like rage games because it makes me too much rage. That's why I play Resident Evil. And yeah, I rage at that a little bit. But I just don't get, why should I do a game based on views? It's like, what's the new game coming out soon? Wolfenstein. I bet that's going to be the next top thing to do. Again, no, I'm not going to do that. Am I not seeing which messages? Hang on. Yeah. Ryan, here's a thing. If you have done something wrong, guaranteed you would have known about it. But no, you haven't done anything wrong. And if you're referring to Facebook Messenger, as you can see, I'm watching YouTube. So I'm not on my computer to check my messages. I don't get my messages through my phone anymore. Purely because it keeps me up at night. Yeah, I am. I have seen them. It's just that they keep disappearing half the time. But it's difficult to calm down when someone's pushed me too far. I'm going through enough as it is in my personal life that I don't need it on YouTube, and it's starting to nip at me a bit. So it's just, I would love to play Resident Evil. It's just, it's not getting any more respect. It's getting more hate, and I'm getting sick and tired of it. I'm trying to do what I do, but it just doesn't seem to work. Nobody seems interested in it. Renaming it, I don't know. It might as well be, because the way I've been given hate for this one Pacifica game. True. I mean, I've already printed merchandise off now, so I'm not sure. Yeah, but I know Albert Wesker, but he doesn't play much Resident Evil nowadays. He's gone off to a different game. I don't know. Let me have a look. But you know what it is? Why am I getting more hate just on one Pacific game? I don't get hate on Resident Evil 1. I don't get hate on Remake 1. I don't get hate on any other ones but Remake 2. So what is it about Remake 2 that pisses people off? Resident Savage. Why not? I'll have a Resident Savage. Albert. God, that's still on there. Albert Wesker forgets his password. No, I can't do that. Effing. $2 months ago. I mean, see, he hasn't done. I don't know who that is. Barrett suit. Hang on, I'll get to. Oh, right, okay. See, I can't tell if he's getting any more hate as I do. Oh, it's because he's on PC. He can use mods. I can't, so it's boring. See, this is the problem. The games get more boring. Like Grand Theft Auto's got boring because of PC mods. So that's the reason for that. Let me just read back from my comments. Fuck. Someone just caught me out then. Is it? Let me read back. Let me read back. Let me read back. Thomas. Bastard. You ruined it. Yeah, it's an April Fool's joke. I was just really. Oh my god. Guys. Did you think I was making it really believable? Thomas, you caught me out. I was just really going to let it go on a bit more, and you know what? This is the first time I've ever done April Fool's joke, especially on YouTube. So I left it long enough. Someone really picked up on that, didn't they? Well done. Gold star. To be honest, I don't see anybody. All the videos on YouTube I've seen that none of them. No one's done April Fool's jokes. Yeah, there's no April Fool's joke, so this is the only time that. Yeah, the gold stars. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I don't see any. Last time they do April Fool stuff, it was always, "Oh, I'm quitting YouTube" and all that sort of thing, and it's like, "Ah, April Fools." I mean, at least mine was a bit more believable. Uh, Also, guys, I put Remak instead of remake. I knew this was an April Fool's joke. For the first time, I pulled off the greatest one so far. Ah, just by acting, it pays off. But on a serious note, I don't know. Maybe probably a change of YouTube name probably would be best, so people know it is Resident Evil Gaming more than gaming in general. But I'm not sure. Maybe a little hint. Maybe Resident Studios may crop back up. Seeing I've still got a site that has all my Resident Studio stuff on it, which has got better logo than just this. I don't know. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to think about putting Resident Studios again about GC Chris. That's why we were called the Gaming Bros because we're brothers, me and Chris. So that's why it came out with the Gaming Bros. And we're thinking something else. But the thing is, Chris is not really a Resident Evil fan, so it probably yeah. The RE Gaming Bros, maybe. I don't know because Chris he does more. If I put it back to Resident Studios, maybe that'll work because he likes doing more comedy stuff with Gary's mod and doing comedy videos and mainly games that you could do racing on or Top Gear. Uh, I don't know. I'm going to try and find out how to rechange the name because I want to do more than just gaming on it. The problem is with that heading as Gaming Bros, people think gamer. Okay. Maybe I'll just set up a separate channel for something else. How about two channels? Resident Evil. Or maybe back to the Resident Studios. See, if I put it back to Resident Studios, just do it all one channel. Yeah, because if I revert back to Resident Studios, I don't know, would I still get the hate from the old stuff? But because it's just claiming as gaming, so I'm trying to think. So if I back to Resident Studios, which I could do variety of different things. Sure, that's just because we don't live in the same property. That's why he lives at his grandparents, and I'm here. Resident 2 Studios. Yeah, I mean, the Resident Studios did do well. This is not. This has done quite well, but not fully. I really want to do more than just gaming, so gaming is going to be a bit of an awkward thing if I start putting some other videos out. Yeah, I know, Fortnite sucks. I've tried it once, it didn't work. Resident Studios 2.0. Well, Chris does do stuff for the channel that you don't realize. He does a lot of the funny comedy skits. But at the moment, he hasn't had much time because he's too busy with work and that. Uh, Being that he's busy with work, he doesn't have time to come up here, and he comes up Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday all day. But Sundays are when we do production meetings on what we want to do next. And yeah, this was already planned. I haven't got a job still now. I've had my money changed to something called Universal Credit, and I've had no money since the 3rd of March. So I'm struggling with no money. But again, I just sub off of my brother, which is not the right thing to do. But he's bought me a few things like a new pair of shoes and a suit. I thought it was a bit weird, but yeah. But yeah, I'm still waiting for my universal credit to come through. It takes forever to come through. I've had no money since the 3rd of March. So yeah, the DWPR wankers, they don't seem to care. They seem to think we're all not names, we're numbers to them. And if our number comes up, they've got to treat us like shit, as they always do. Which, yeah, that's what I mean. My life is a bit off balance because, but I don't go get Theresa May out. Yeah, get Theresa May out and get out of Europe. We'll be all fine. But damn, I could not believe someone like Thomas actually got that. It was an April Fool's joke. I was really adamant into that rage then, and now it's all like. uh, yeah, definitely. You know, she's actually on Twitter, and I actually tweeted at her. Don't think she reads it, but at Theresa May, do your fucking job, get us out, and then fuck off. Give us what's that funny one's name? Um, what's his name? Boris Johnson. We'll have him. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, Boris Johnson. Oh, we'll have him in power. Yeah, I have to admit, she is trying with Parliament, who are the main cause of this issue. Yeah, Boris Johnson is funny. Parliament's the one that's causing all this issue. We're saying, no, we don't agree with what the shit you want, blah, blah, blah. They want to keep us controlled. What you keep forgetting is she's actually cares about Northern Ireland, doesn't. Northern Ireland doesn't get fucked. Yeah, I understand that. I've been reading through a lot of it. I hate doing politics stuff. It's not my kind of thing. She is trying, but politics is just ruining everything for this country. Theresa May is comes from. I don't know, but I don't read into politics stuff. I do get angry about it because yes, we need to be trading with the world and not just one trading thing. But I think that it needs to be dealt with properly for the people of the United Kingdom, not just hi Johnny, not just Parliament of London. Yeah, I know. I just noticed. um, yeah, I mean, the way I would probably do it is try and listen and try and make sure um, everything's deemed right. I mean, rest down for Prime Minister. I could never control it myself, let alone a country. Um, in my mind, I would just abolish politicians. There's too many of them. They're all wankers anyway. Sort out the benefits situation where um, there's only two kinds of benefit. You get sick benefit or work benefit. Yeah, why not? Now, I think this should be a no deal. But at the same time, I think they should really try and work out. Well, we're all from America to UK. I don't know about anywhere else, but we're all run by a dictatorship government. All right, awesome. I'd like to hear that. If it's overrated, yeah. Here's the thing, right? I know a lot of you probably don't believe in aliens and all that, but in a way, I do. Sort of. There's got to be some intelligent life out there. Now, here's the thing. Awesome. Well, hopefully you get to 700 subscribers and one day get to 1K. Yeah, I know. Everybody's hearing about that shit, and it's getting a bit over. It gets a bit over the top. Yeah, aliens do exist. I've been watching a few little things, and apparently this says time travel is true. Who am I to argue with someone that's got more knowledge than me? Apparently, this person said it's from the year 2030, and he says time travel is possible in 2028, and also says that in November, I think it's November, he did say that aliens will visit this planet. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking, why haven't they already? One, the government's covering it all up, but two, if you are an intelligent species that can fly light years, I don't know, light years from your galaxy to this galaxy to, as Star Trek calls it, the Alpha Quadrant, anyway, to Earth, and you come in and you observe, I use the word lightly here, intelligent life on this planet, and you watch the way we act, do you actually think you will want to exchange your technology with these idiots on this planet? My answer is no. I would not give it to anybody in the government. I wouldn't even give technology to myself to fly to another planet because I guarantee it will be a complete mess. Yeah, I know. I watch it. Shit. Have you read Article 13? No, I've just been more interested in doing trying to ban memes. I don't think they will ban memes. They're just making out that they will. It's like they said they will ban certain things, but they never did. There's always ways around things. Killer the EU. Well, this is a subject that's a bit better. They're banning Hoovers too. Hoovers too. Why not? I don't know. I've never actually used a Hoover, to be honest with you folks. I just use a dustpan and brush, and that clears away really. Kind of. Anyway, where was I at? Yeah, the whole EU is a cover-up. Now, if you read into it, originally the EU was basically supposed to be a trade pact agreement between Europe and Britain. I have actually read into all these article stuff, and there is a hidden plan in there, which they cover up and said they didn't mention it in the agreement, but it's in for the little small print. Like Europe can control Britain. Yeah, never get me on this subject, especially if never get my grandfather on this subject. He knows everything apparently. But I've actually read through it, and it is not a trade pack. It was bullshit. There was actually a bit in it where the EU can control the country, and I'll probably get demonetized for this, and that will be proof enough. Although I don't get paid, so I probably won't get demonetized. You know, they do pay tax, and watch all the views disappear again.